Let's talk about elements of communication, the 5 elements of communication. So, to understand how communication works, we use a basic model consisting of 5 key elements. So, if you want to understand what communication is, there is the use of the basic model of five key parts. And the first part is the sender, then there is the message, the channel, the receiver, there is an extra E here for wrong spelling. Sorry for that. Receiver and feedback. So what we are saying, the sender, you need to understand this. So the sender, we are talking about the person who initiates the communication process, someone who starts the message, who sends the message. That is the sender. So the sender is the person who initiates the communication process, the one who starts the message. And then we have the message itself, which is the information that is being communicated or the idea that is being communicated. Then there is the channel. The channel we are talking about, under channel, we are talking about the vehicle that is used to communicate. In what way? What are we using to send this message to a receiver? So it may be via WhatsApp, via email, it may be a letter, it may be face to face. So all these things, the channel you are simply talking about, the means, the channel, the vehicle that we use to send the message to the receiver. Now, the receiver is the person who receives the message and interprets it. The receiver is the person to whom the message is intended by the sender and interprets the message. Then there is the feedback. The feedback is the receiver's response to the message, the receiver's response to the message. And that's what will indicate whether communication was effective or not based on the feedback. If they misunderstood the message, their feedback will tell you that they didn't understand what you were talking about. Then you try by all means to explain. But if they give you proper feedback, you find out, oh, they understood what you were really talking about. So communication, therefore, is a loop, not a one-way street. So without feedback, the sender has no way of knowing if the message was successful. So communication is a loop. What do we mean? It's more like a loop. It goes just like this. It goes like this. A loop. A message goes back from the sender, sends the message through the channel to the receiver gives the feedback. Just like that, it keeps going on and on as the conversation progresses. So it's not just one way. Because you have sent the message without any feedback, you don't assume you have communicated if you have not received any feedback. Never assumed just because you've talked or you sent a message, never assume that you have communicated unless the person gives you feedback. No wonder feedback is very important. If it is you who has received a message, at least if you are not responding right there and then, or maybe it's something that you should do, then the message has been sent. Just give a feedback, message received or noted. That is feedback helping, making sure the other person, the sender, understand that okay, the message has reached. So without feedback, there is no way of knowing if the message was successful. So these are the five key parts of the communication that you should understand. And we are talking about the sender, the one who sends the message, then the channel, receiver, and then the feedback. These are the 5 elements of communication. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.